Welcome to the Independence Intergalactic Speedway, where you'll have to set your strategy and control your speed.
Hello everybody, I'm the Oregon Diecast guy, and this today is Oregon Diecast Racing. Alright folks, I'd like to welcome you all to Sizzlinng Sunday. As you can see, all of our Italian supercars are lined up on the Mount Hood Rally, and they're getting ready to roll, baby. But first, I have a special treat for you. We have the custom whips that Run Hobby RC sent in, and we're gonna give them a go down the drag strip. Now I'm not gonna give it away because I gave him a little practice run, but Run Hobby's running record times, y'all. He tied with Bad Dad Hobbies with a 1.36. These two whips right here. So I'm gonna see if I can recreate that magic on film. Cyborg, where's my theme music? Where's my theme music? Come on, Cyborg. What's going on with you, man? Cyborg's getting a little rusty out here, folks. Alright, so let me go ahead and line Run Hobby RC's cars up in the blocks and see what they do. Let's see what they do. Because he just did the darn thing a second ago. Something told me I should have had my camera on. Uh-oh. What am I doing? Something told me I should have had my camera on. But that's alright. We're going to get it again. Alright, we've got Run Hobby RC in his custom truck. And Run Hobby RC in his custom auto right there. Alright, let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. Woo! 1.45. Not as good as the first one. 1.45, 1.45. All right. Let's see what the Range Rover has real quick. Man, that first run is always the best. First run is always the best. I should have had that on camera. That's all right. I'm still putting you down for the record. You and Bad Dad Hobbies. Let's see what the Range Rover has. Alright, let's go. Come on now. Woo! 1.42. Alright. Shucks. He's got some fast ones. So I'm gonna run all the modifieds against each other. I just wanted to give him a test run so you guys can see what Run Hobby sent in. Anyway, I got my camera off, flipped around. There we go. I couldn't see what was going on. Anyway, yeah, these two are going in the record books for 1.36. I saw that, and I didn't mistake it for nothing. So let's go ahead and get up here and see what we have. Alright folks, we've got everybody up on the Mount Hood Rally, waiting to roar. I'm going to go ahead and go through the point system with you. For first place, you get 2 points. That's when you pass through that finish line right there. Alright. Second place, you get a point. If you land the jump over the alien mothership, right here, you get 3 points. Okay? So, you can get more than the first place finisher if you land the jump and he doesn't. Okay? Then, if you go through to the second finish line, which is right here, as you guys can see, that's a photo finish right there. We're going to catch you guys on the photo finish line there. All right, you get a point for that. And if you make it to the party with George Clinton, you get a point. All right. So I've got everything on, and I have all your totals from the last time. So we're gonna add them all up for these 4 tracks and see who's the top driver of the supercars when we get done with this tournament here. So let's go ahead, Cyborg, get on the Jeezy and give me my Meezy real quick. Man, he's like, they say AI is good, man. I don't know. He's lagging behind. What do you think? All right, let's see who the first 2 drivers are, folks. Who's the first 2 drivers? Let's go. Oh, bad dad. You just like being first, don't you? Dang. He's already lined up in the blocks. I didn't even look. I'm not even looking. I'm not even looking, folks. I don't know how that happened. Oh, the same as the last time. He drew, listen, he's got a thing for me and Delightful Damien, I tell you that. Bad Dad, what is your thing with me and my wife? Alright, look, Bad Dad's already up in the blocks. He likes dusting us off first, get us out of the way, so that he can handle the rest of the field up here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put 0 HP right there. Alright, folks. We've got Bad Dad Hobbies, lane number 1. We've got Delightful Damien, lane number 2. Alright, let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. Oh, shucks, they both fell. Right down here somewhere. Alright, let me see. We had 2 good runs on our test vehicles. So let me fish those 2 out and see if we can get another run. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do some reaffiliations on my track right here and see if we can get some clean runs. Oh my God, look. I just realized who's out here screwing around when everybody's asleep. Slingshot Shawnee got caught out here in the Harrier. He's doing some repairs on his Harrier. Looked like he had to do an emergency landing on my doggone one of my tracks. Slingshot, hurry up and get this out of the way. That's what you get for messing around with first generation vertical jets. You know what I'm saying? They've got the F-35 now. You got to come up with the times, homie. Anyway, let me find these cars, folks, and get them back up on the track. Alright, everybody, we had to make an adjustment right here. See this tape here? This holds the angle of the bridge. And with the heat and, you know, the expanding and contracting of the bridge, these lines get out of shape. So we have them back up in the blocks. Okay, let's get some music bumping real quick and see if we can get them on down the track this time. Let's go. Ooh, did she finish? Ah, Delightful Damien, all you had to do was cross the line and you would have beat Bad Dad. Alright, that's a DNF for both of them. Bad Dad flew back here in the back, so we're gonna switch lanes on them and see if we can get a finish on them. Alright guys, this is a reminder. The desired effect is what you get when you improve your interplanetary funkmanship. Alright? You know you got to control your speed up around here. You can't be too fast. So let's see if they can get it this time. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. Since the cars are fast, okay, and they're flying off the track, we're gonna give you 2 runs if you get a DNF on the first one for both cars, okay? Because we want to see some scores up around here. But if you don't score on the second run, then it's a 0. Cross the line. Let's go. Bad Dad took that one. Bad Dad took that one. What'd he get? Ooh, that was a fast time too. 3.767. All right, we're gonna get Bad Dad back up in the blocks. And look at Delightful Damien turned over here in the corner. She's hanging on the edge. All right, we're gonna have to get the safety crew here. Go down there and see if they can throw a line to Delightful Damien and get her off the edge, folks. All right, everybody, we had Bad Dad Hobby scored 2 more points on that. Delightful Damien scored a point for, hold on, she didn't even finish second. Oh my goodness, I almost cheated. I almost cheated just now. I'm sorry about that. All right, we've got Bad Dad lying back up in the blocks. Let's see who his next victim is. At this rate, let's see who his next victim is. Grateful Sam in the blue Lambo Aventador. All right, Grateful Sam. Let's see what you got for old Bad Dad hobbies. Let's see what you have for old Bad Dad hobbies. Here he is right here. All right, get Grateful Sam up in the blocks. All right, folks, we've got Bad Dad hobbies, lane number 1. Grateful Sam, lane number 2. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. Woo! Grateful Sam made it to the party. Bad Dad Hobbies flew off somewhere. I hope I can find him. I hope I can find him because I don't know where he went. Look at Grateful Sam flipped over in the blocks. There you go, Grateful Sam. You got your win out here, buddy. All right, let me, oh, Andy landed and made it to the party. Let's write down all these points. Let's write all this down. Okay, let's see, did Bad Dad finish? Nope, Bad Dad didn't finish. Grateful Sam finished with a 4.148 to a no time on Bad Dad. Alright. So let's... Bad Dad Hobbies. Got zeros all the way across the board. Grateful Sam. 2 points for finishing first. 3 points for landing the jump. You get a point for the second finish line, and you get a point for making the P-Funk party. That's 7 points. All right, you see how fast you can come up in points, man, if you land that jump. Because Bad Dad Hobbies had, what, 16 points after the last races that we had down the drag strip there. So there, Grateful Sam made 7 points back up on him. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and get Grateful Sam up in the block. He can get used to that spot right there, buddy. All right, let's see who Grateful Sam's next opponent is. Let's see who Grateful Sam's next opponent is. RWA Racing in the black Lambo Huracan Coupe. Man, that was a mouthful right there. I almost didn't spit that one out. Black Huracan Coupe. There you go, right here. Boy, that bad boy is sharp. All right, Lambo versus Lambo. We have another Lambo versus Lambo. We've got Grateful Sam lane number 1 in that Aventador. And we have RWA Racing in that. Oh, shucks, what was that? Huracan Coupe. Man, I almost forgot what it was. If y'all seen the sweat dripping in my eye, man, I had to run some races to get her halfway right, and then it wasn't right by the time I ran it. So let's go. Ooh, and he made it to the party. All right, he crossed the blue line. Where did RWA fall? Okay. He crossed the finish line. We had Grateful Sam with a 4.225 to a 4.397. So I'm gonna have to find RWA. He must have landed somewhere over here. Is he down here anywhere? Batman, where's RWA Racing? Where'd he go? You're supposed to be keeping watch up here. I'm gonna have to get one of these aliens out to find him. Anyway, let's get Grateful Sam back up in the blocks and see who his next opponent is, folks. All right, everybody. I had to show you how RWA landed. Look at that. He's hanging on the edge. We're gonna have to get the helos over here to help RWA off the mothership. Look, the aliens ain't gonna like you playing around on top of their mothership, man. They ain't gonna like you playing around on top of their mothership. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get RWA down, and we're gonna see who Grateful Sam's next opponent is. Oh, shucks. All right. All right, folks, we had Grateful Sam make it all the way to the party. I had to rewatch the film to make sure he did. So he got 7 points on there. He's got 14 points so far. I don't know what he had going down the strip, but he must be pretty close to Bad Dad by now. Anyway, let's see who Grateful Sam's next opponent is. Shoot. Let's see who Grateful Sam's next opponent is. Rancid Cactus in that red Ferrari F40 Competition. Alright. Let's have the thing transport Grateful Sam up into the blocks. And we'll pick up Rancid Cactus right here. Get him up in the blocks. Levitate him up. Alright, folks. We have Grateful Sam in the blue Lamborghini Aventador going up against Rancid Cactus in that Ferrari F40 Competition. Alright, let's do it. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. Did you make the finish? Oh, he didn't make the finish line, folks. I told you it was going to be a photo finish. All right. Look at Grateful Sam flew off right here. Let's see what the time was. We had a 4.144 to a no time. All right. Let's go ahead and get Rancid Cactus. And I'll go ahead and get the points total up, and we'll get Rancid Cactus back up in the blocks, folks. Alright, folks, we've got Rancid Cactus back up in the blocks. Let's see what his next opponent is. Let me go ahead and show you his points. Alright, so Rancid Cactus got 2 points for finishing first, and he got 3 points for landing the jump, and no points for he finished just before the second finish line, and he didn't make it to the party, so he got 5 points on that. Grateful Sam didn't score on that one, so he's gonna have to keep his 14 points there. And we've got about 3 more cars after this one, so let's see who the next opponent is. Getting close to see who the champ is, folks. Cut Rocker in the yellow Lambo Roadster. Alright, Cut Rocker. Alright, oh, look, I still have Grateful Sam's name up there. Let me put Rancid Cactus up there. Let's find Cut Rocker and get him up in the... Uh-oh, look at this sharp. Cut Rocker got the convertible. Cut Rocker got the convertible. Alright, folks, we've got Rancid Cactus in the F40 Competition going up against Cut Rocker in that Lamborghini Roadster. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, he almost made the party. Almost made the party. Oh, I don't know who finished first, though. I don't know who finished first. Ooh, we had Cut Rocker get that one with a 3.956 to a 4.156. All right, let's see if Cut Rocker, did he land on his wheels? Is he flipped over down here? Yup, he's flipped over. So he didn't land on his wheels. So I'm gonna go ahead and get Rancid Cactus and Cut Rocker out of there. We're gonna get Cut Rocker back up in the blocks and add up these points. All right, folks, we had Cut Rocker finish first. All right, so we got the 2 points for landing or for finishing first, but he didn't get any other points because he crashed. Okay. Now Rancid Cactus finished second, so he got 1 point for finishing second, 3 points for landing the jump, and another point for making the other finish line. He didn't make the party, so he only got 5 points on that for a total of 10 points. So you see how the point totals are gonna add up. You can be you can win the race head up, but you can get beat in points here by your opponent. So let's go ahead and see who the next opponent is for Cut Rocker. Go ahead, Cut Rocker. I didn't think that little yellow Lambo had it. All right, let's see who this is. Oh, Vincent Banks. Vincent Banks in the blue Ferrari F90 Stradale. All right, this is the first F90 Stradale up. This is the first F90 Stradale up. Let's go ahead and get Vincent Banks up in the blocks, y'all. The hand transporting. All right. We've got Cut Rocker, lane number 1 in that Lamborghini Roadster, going up against Vincent in the Membrane in that Ferrari F90 Stradale. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. Oh, look at that. I got ahead of myself. Oh, nobody finished. All right. We had Vincent slide through right here. Man, I hope I can find Cut Rocker. Let's find Cut Rocker and get these boys back up in the blocks and see what they do. All right, folks, check this out. Now, I had to go inside the house because I've been out here looking forever for Cut Rocker. Couldn't find him, right? Put it on slow-mo. Found that he slid under here, right? But I had already looked under here. Didn't look under here, though. Look at that. I wonder how many other cars I have under there. I'm gonna have to check it. But for now, we're gonna have the thing levitate Cut Rocker on up to lane number 1. Let's get these boys on down the track once again, folks. I needed that little breather though. It was kind of cool outside. Going back into the house to hook the camera up to the computer. Anyway, we've got Cut Rocker, lane number 1 in that yellow Lambo, going up against Vincent in the Membrane in the blue Rari. Let's go, let's go. Cut Rocker got that one. He finished anyway. Let's see what the time is. Okay. Lane number 2 didn't finish. Alright, that was Grateful Sam. That was Vincent in the Membrane. You guys can see he landed right there. He slid off the track. Going a little too fast there, Vincent. Alright, Cut Rocker finished with a 4.137. He landed, made it past the second finish line, but he didn't make it to the party, folks. So we're gonna go ahead and log those points down and get Cut Rocker back up in the blocks. All right, everybody, we had Vincent score 0 on that one, and Cut Rocker, since he came in first, he got 2 points for that. 3 points for landing the jump, and 1 point for passing the second finish line, for a total of 6 points. Along with his other 2, he's got 8 points. So let's see who his next opponent is. This is the last race, guys, right here. This will determine who the champ of Sizzling Sunday is. Will it be Cut Rocker? Or will it be, Zero HP Racing? Now we know Bad Dad didn't have luck on this track. He was a little too fast. So let's see what Zero HP Racing has for the track. Let's have the thing give him a short lift up here. Boop, boop. All right. Okay, Lambo versus Lambo. And it's an Aussie race. We've got Cut Rocker, lane number 1 from Australia, going up against Zero HP Racing in that Lamborghini Mira. All right, let's see what the Roadster has for the Mira, folks. Let's go. That was nice. Ooh! Zero HP did it in style. He came in backwards. Let's see who had it first, though. Let's see who had it first. Oh, wow. We had Zero HP Racing get that with a 4.109 to a 4.117. He got him by 0.008 seconds. 8 thousandths of a second. All right, shucks. Zero HP got that one. All right, man, and you made it to the party for maximum points, so that's 7 points. Cut Rocker, I thought you were gonna get it, buddy. Thought you were gonna be the champ for the day, but we've got Zero HP Racing going into next week with the win. So let me go ahead and log down these points. And then we'll get Zero HP Racing up in the winner's circle, folks. All right, folks. I totaled up all the points. All right. Bad Dad got 2 points plus the 16 from the last race. That's 18 points. All right. Delightful Dame got 0 points on the day today, plus the 1 from the drag race equals 1 point. Grateful Sam had 14 points on the day, plus the 1 that he got from Who Wins Wednesday for 15 points. Rancid Cactus got 10 points for the day, plus 4 points for Who Wins Wednesday for a total of 14 points. And I corrected this, Rancid Cactus. You had a point that I didn't give you for landing in the land of the lost off the last race. I only had you marked down for 3 points, so I got you, buddy. Cut Rocker had 12 points on the day, plus 2 from last week, or Who Wins Wednesday for 14 points. RWA had a point today and a point from last week for 2 points. Vinsane had 0 for today, and 1 from last week for a total of 1 point. Zero HP Racing, 1 today, made it to the party in the last race, plus 10 points from last week for a total of 17 points. He's only 1 point behind Bad Dad. So you guys see how the league can get closed in on with some good rally points. And then we have the intergalactic wormhole in the mothership jump for extra points. So it's going to be tight here. We've got some tight point action going on. Let me put this down right here. All right, so our winners for today, the heads up winner is Zero HP Racing. And the point winner for today is Grateful Sam. All right, Cyborg. Where's Cyborg? Cyborg's down there getting charged up. Cyborg, where's my winner's music? Where's my winner's music?
Freak, are you kidding me?
All right, here we go. You guys know what time it is. This is my favorite song right here. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. All right, let's go ahead and get the winners up here. All right, folks. Our head-to-head winner was Zero HP Racing from Australia in that red Lamborghini Mira. And our points total winner for the day was Grateful Sam in that blue Lamborghini Aventador. So get a good look at those cars, everybody. Those are your winners for today. This one surprised me. This is the first Maisto that I've ever run on the track. It's running pretty good. So I'm going to start buying some of those. Even though I don't know if I'm going to buy some of those because they're more expensive than Hot Wheels now. They didn't used to be. But anyway, that Maisto ran pretty good on the Mount Hood Rally. So we'll pick it up next week with Zero HP Racing, see if he can continue his streak. But there's your winners for today, folks. All right. I'd like to thank you guys for joining me on Sizzling Sunday. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to join us for our live Mail Call Monday, folks. I'm the Oregon Diecast Guy, and I'm signing out for Oregon Diecast Racing. Peace, guys.
Many thanks, Nano.